For my extra credit portion of Project Zero, I sort of extended the suggestion to add a user-controlled spaceship. However, it's hard to talk for 3 minutes about something more simple. Also, I major in computer science because I can't write things like this script, so I didn't want to spend 3 minutes attempting to extend an explanation about a rather short subject. So I made a user-controlled spaceship flying through the universe with a bunch of objects, a slightly more complex version of this idea. So I essentially made a platformer game without the platform or the game. Basically, what functionally happens is all the objects on the screen, except for the user-controlled sprite, move to the left at a constant velocity in addition to the forces, accelerations, and velocities calculated in the main part of the project. Additionally, after each object goes off-screen on the left side for a while, it respawns on the right side of the screen and continues going. This makes it so that there aren't objects that the user can't interact with, taking up too much space in the computer's memory. And instead of spawning a massive amount of objects, I only need as much to fill the entire unseen screen. This screen, by the way, is 3 times the width of the screen shown. In other words, the coordinates go off 2 times the radius on the left side and 2 times the radius on the right side. The user-controlled sprite is controlled through the W, A, S, and D keys, as in many games. In this case, the keys control the acceleration of the starcraft. Now, delving a bit into the code. Firstly, body extreme. I just edited this class to add the scrolling and respawning function in the update method, as well as a static global variable representing the constant leftwards or negative velocity. I was also afraid the Y position might go too far off screen, since I sort of mushed a bunch of objects together in the Galaxy text file without knowing how they'd interact. Also, I added a bit of code so that the object would respawn off screen. I know this spawning stuff isn't really true to Newton's laws. As far as I know, teleportation is not yet a thing, but this was added to create the illusion of new objects coming on screen. I just reused the old body extreme objects for efficiency. I made a spaceship extreme class a child class of body extreme, and rewrote the update method so that it wouldn't scroll, and to add the user-controlled element. For the key controls, I used key event, and set an engine force to a certain value based on the keys pressed, then added that to the existing forces to calculate the acceleration. The spaceship specified was 1,000 kilograms, with an engine that could apply 500 newtons of force to both x and y directions, so in total it could apply more than 500 newtons. This isn't that much force for the mass, but it's quite effective because dt, controlling the rate at which time passes in the simulation, is so high, and there's no drag force to counteract the acceleration, so the speed quickly builds up. Okay, so now for the demo part. As you can see, the objects are kind of flying everywhere because I didn't really put them anywhere intentionally. But yeah, so it can be a little bit hard to like catch the gravity because, oh gosh, okay, that was probably because of the black hole. But yeah, so okay, as you can see, I didn't touch anything there, and it did speed up slightly. And there's a black hole here that's 10 solar masses, so yeah, it went down really quick. Because of like the time scale and stuff, a lot of different like environment factors, yeah, stuff like this kind of happens just because of the objects I put there are so variant in mass and tend to go in hyperbolic directions. But yeah, if you were to place objects more intentionally here and probably edit the masses a bit, then it would be more like a real universe. Also because it's like 2-dimensional, so yeah.